Hello everyone, my name is Diandini Susalit from Master of Business Administration, Faculty of Economics and Business, Universitas Gadjah Mada, Jakarta, Indonesia. First of all, thank you for having me in this conference. I would like to present our research regarding the effect of asymmetric auto-rejection on the market quality of LQ45 and IDX SMC Liquid Stock Index. This presentation is containing Introduction, Literature Review, Methodology, Analysis and Conclusion. The background of this study: Indonesia capital market was also affected by the COVID-19 pandemic. The economy and business were sluggish. Consequently, the composite index was certain to fall. GCI experienced negative sentiment with a downward or bearish trend and touched the lowest level of 37.36 in March 2020, with the year-to-date 2020 return reaching minus 37.5% from the previous. As regulators, the Financial Services Authority or OJK and Indonesia Stock Exchange or IDX were required to maintain the market quality and level of investor confidence. IDX changed the price limit boundaries to reduce the volatility of stock price movements, increase stock liquidity, and maintain the quality of Indonesia's stock market. IDX issued policy on March 9, 2020, amending the auto-rejection rules, which were previously limited to symmetrical upper auto-rejection or ARA and lower auto-rejection or ARB, now become asymmetric, by only reducing the ARB limit to minus 10% for all stock price range. To further dampen price fluctuations, IDX issued another announcement March 13, 2020, imposing an IRB limit of minus 7%. The application of auto-rejection is usually based on abnormal conditions to reduce price fluctuations that occur in market. Bursa Malaysia implemented asymmetric auto-rejection with an upper of plus 30% and a lower limit of minus 15% during the COVID-19 pandemic outbreak. Meanwhile, Philippine Stock Exchange has implemented a ceiling limit of plus 50% and floor limit of 30%. On the other hand, statistically, 1 year after the COVID pandemic, in 2021, the average stock trading on the IDX increased significantly. Stock trading volume increased more than 80%. The number of retail investors rose 56% to 3.87 million, and stock investors rose 53% to 1.68 million in 2020. Next, the literature review. This research is considering about auto-rejection and market quality. Auto-rejection on the IDX is an automatic rejection of buy or sell orders by judge system because of exceeding the price limit and expected can determine liquidity and stock trading activity during COVID-19. According to Lian et al. 2019, stock market liquidity is the main determinant of market participants in placing their transactions. Market quality can be seen from several consideration aspects, including the price dimension as measured by time-weighted spreads and volatility. The quantity aspect is measured by market depth. Stock return volatility. This condition of rising and falling returns of stocks over a certain period of time. The asymmetric auto-rejection policy was expected to reduce the risk of the trade transaction and affecting the volatility of stock returns. Huang in 2001 stated liquidity can be measured by bid-ask spread, which is difference between selling price or ask and buying price or bid. The smaller the bid-ask spread, the higher the stock liquidity. Market depth is the dimension of stock liquidity that used to see the number of buys and sell orders on the market. When the fluctuation range of stock price is reduced, it also affects the number of shares traded, where investors will make more transactions with a larger volume. Okay, next, the previous literature on the effects of auto-rejection in stock markets mainly focuses on micro-limit hit events rather than macro-limit change events. Although many studies have discussed the impacts of price limits on price movements, return anomalies, transitory volatility, and abnormal trading volume, there is no study that scans attention to market quality of Indonesia stock market. Lian et al. In 2019 examined the relationship between changes in price limits from 7% to 10% and market quality on Taiwan Stock Exchange. Both time-weighted spread and intraday volatility significantly increased, while market depth decreased significantly after price limits widened. Larger bid-ask spreads and higher volatility go hand in hand with higher trading risks, but do not destabilize the stock market. Greater price flexibility provides more opportunity to absorb market information to gain benefits for both long-term and short-term investors. More comprehensive price limit range reduce market depth as there will be a fraction or tick price available and also help investors determine which way a particular stock's price may move once the price limit changes. The number of traded deals translates to lower spreads and volatility, as well as greater market depth. This paper provides empirical evidence of these aspects and fills a literature gap. Therefore, to accommodate the multidimensional perspective of market quality, this study considers daily bid-ask spread, volatility of stock returns, and market depth as a proxy of measurements. From the elaboration of the background and literature review before, the hypotheses of this research are: first, the asymmetric auto-rejection affected stock return volatility. Second, the asymmetric auto-rejection affected the bid-ask spread. And third, the asymmetric auto-rejection affected market depth. This research used three dependent variables: stock return volatility, bid-ask spread, and also market depth. The measurement and description of independent and dependent variables are based on the table on screen. And these are the definition and measurement of controlling variables. Model stated on the screen is used in this research with data panel that examines the effects of asymmetric auto-rejection on the market quality of LQ45 and IDX SMC liquid index. This is the finding of the examination. As explained on the screen, fixed effect model regression was performed to explore how asymmetric auto-rejection affects the stock market quality of LQ45 and IDX SMC liquid index. First, the result of stock return volatility. The application of asymmetric auto-rejection had a significant negative effect on the volatility of stock returns on the LQ45 and IDX SMC liquid. So it could be concluded that first hypothesis was accepted. Second, The implementation of asymmetric auto-rejection did not affect the bid-ask spread of the LQ45 and SMC-Liquid index stocks, so it could be concluded that second hypothesis was rejected. By narrowing the lower limit range, investors had less opportunity to bid too high or too low. The smaller the bid-ask spread, the more maintained market liquidity. So, it can be concluded that asymmetric auto-rejection effectively dampens the more significant impact of the COVID-19 pandemic. And last, the result of market depth. Change coefficient results were not significant for the LQ45 stock index and were significantly positive for the IDX SMC liquid index stocks. So it could be concluded third hypothesis was rejected for LQ45 stock index, and meanwhile third hypothesis was accepted for the IDX SMC liquid stock index. Positive coefficient indicates getting closer to a regulation or asymmetric auto-rejection the bigger the market depth of small medium stock companies. Big companies without the regulation already have a large market depth. Meanwhile, asymmetric auto-rejection is effective maintaining liquidity of small medium stock companies. From all the result of analysis, we have conclusions. Asymmetric auto-rejection significantly negatively affects the stock return volatility of LQ45 and IDX SMC liquid index, but does not affect their bid-ask spread. The application of asymmetric auto-rejection did not affect the market depth of LQ45 index, but significantly positively affected the IDX SMC liquid stock index. Equity market Equity market trading transactions on IDX have shown good performance during the COVID-19 pandemic, as seen from stock return volatility and bid-ask spread. Stock liquidity can be maintained by asymmetrical auto-rejection. The enactment of this policy during the COVID-19 has contributed to creating an efficient market and restoring foreign investors' confidence to invest in Indonesia's stock market. During the COVID-19 period and after the implementation of asymmetric auto-rejection, investors want to transact more at a specific stock price for SME companies than companies with large market capitalizations. This is the end of our presentation. Thank you very much for your great attention. May all those we have shared be beneficial for all of us and stay healthy.